What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redman here, and welcome to episode number 14 of the Dynamo Dresden File. We have now played the first quarter of games, or just over, because there's 9 games to make it a quarter, or 8.5 technically. We've played our first amount of games. We've done some business in the transfer window, so we'll have a look at that as well. Obviously, we had some friendlies. I think in the last video we had not actually arranged any yet. So we've got quite a bit to get through. So first things we'll have a look at is the transfers, and I like the transfers we brought in. To be fair, we've had a bit of a mad binge. We released Robert Andrick, one of our midfielders, and Marco Hartman as well, or defensive mid Marco Hartman. We brought in quite a few youngsters, or quite a few players. Kinoshita, a 22-year-old striker who has decent potential, 3.5 star potential, and the current ability at the moment of 1.5. He was higher than that, but he's not actually playing. He's in my he's in the second team at the moment, so he's got a potential to be a quality player. It would have been nice to send him out on loan, but no one wants him. I've got him on the loan list anyway. Casa Kamara, a free transfer for Mauritanian international. This player I like. What we really needed to the season was definitely 2 midfielders. So I released my only 2 midfielders in Andrich and Hartman. But this guy had such decent details. I mean, 3.5 star current ability, potential ability of 4 star as well. And he's quite young. He's 24, and he's only going to improve hopefully. So yeah, I really like the signing of him. Andrea Romano, another centre midfielder who was a decent current ability, but he came down since I got him. 2.5 star current ability with 3.5 star potential. So he's a decent player. And one for the future because he's 24 again. The only money signing, Alberto Tentardini from Lazio, left back. Again, he's initially a 4 star when I started rating him, but he's 2.5, but does have potential 4 star, and he is playing, so hopefully he can. He's improving. Andrea Fulganati, he's a keeper, which actually has gone back to Palermo because he just wasn't playing. I thought he might actually get in there, but he wasn't. So, and then the final one, Nacho Casas, I think so say it, another centre midfielder, and a much better centre midfielder. He is 29. But he's got 3.5 star current and potential ability, so that was pretty good. One thing that was annoying actually is guy from last year that I had on loan, Musa Kone, just before his loan deal was at an end, he said he would look to sign for permanently, and then he got released, tried to sign him, and didn't want any of it. And he's available on a free transfer as well, which is quite funny. So might actually try and sign him again actually later on, but we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I was really happy with those signings, to be fair. So I got most of the players I wanted, not all of this season, to be fair. Some of them obviously potential future. I've done a lot, like I said in the previous episode, I've done quite a bit of movement with my staff, so hopefully they can that'll improve as well. And I'm just building for the future, really. Hopefully we can get some decent intake this year for the youth squads. I mean, as you can see, we've got 1 3.5 star and 2 4 stars, which is good. Tobias Franz has actually got an ability of 1 star at the moment, which is kind of weird. But I think for them to go out on loan, I'll have to probably get to the first division, to be fair, or maybe get a affiliate, which is what I really need. Said no last time, unfortunately. So we're now going to the schedule, guys. We'll have a look at friendlies first. So we had a decent start, as you can see. We beat Norderstedt 3-0 to Kerchin, Tobias Muller again 2. We did our annual friendly against Lask and lost 2-1. Stefaniak scoring for us. We then won it Arabach 1-0 to Kerchi scoring. And then we rounded off with a 3-0 win against the feeder club, Zokau, Stefaniak, Kamara and Muller all scoring for us, and the other player sent off. Season started okay. We won 2-0 home to Bochum. Tobias Muller just on the strike of half time, and then Michael Hefele just 15 minutes before the end, giving us a good start to the season. Unfortunately, then went downhill from there. We lost 4-1 at Armenia Bielefeld. Tobias Muller actually put us in front, but Steven Sauger, Anton Fink, and Manuel Junglas putting them 3-1 up at half time, and Tom Schultz running off the win just 10 minutes before the end of the game. We won our German Cup first round. Tobias Muller, the only goal of the game. We should have dominated and won it by the end of 9 minutes, but it took extra time. We then lost 3-1 at home to Nuremberg. Borja putting us in front, but Niklas Falkrog scoring 2 in 4 minutes, giving them a 2-1 lead at half time. And Alessandro Schoff just before the hour mark, making it 3 and beyond any doubt. We lost 2-0 at Heidenheim. Marcus Cole just after 10 minutes, and then Mark Schnatner, I think so I say it, just after the hour mark, giving them a 2-0 win, making our 3 defeats on the trot. We then lost at home to Osnabrück, newly promoted Osnabrück. Kolokast scoring for them on the half-hour mark, and they were 1-0 up at half-time. But then Tobias Muller equalised with 15 minutes to go, but it only lasted 60 seconds as Matthias Morris actually put them back in front, and Julian Wolf then added on time, made it 3-1. We then lost 2-1 at Kaiserslautern. Justin Eilers in the 31st minute, putting us 1-0 up, and we were 1-0 up at half-time. Kasa Kamara then missed a penalty in the 68th minute, and if that was bad enough, they got a penalty just 2 minutes later and made it 1-1. 6 minutes after that, Sebastian Bachard made it 2-1 to give them the win and make it 5 defeats on the trot. We then stemmed that flow with a 2-2 draw at Augsburg. Simon Torrade putting them 1-0 up in the 22nd minute. With 60 seconds after half time, Tobias Muller made it 1-1, and then it only lasted 4 minutes when Torrade got his second in the game, but just 3 minutes later Muller equalised to make it 2-2. And we've finished quite well, or decently. We won 1-0 at home against newly promoted Halle. Sinan Takerchi in the 19th minute, giving us the only goal of the game. And then we won 1-0 at Hanover. Tobias Muller in the 11th minute, again with the only goal of the game, to make it 2 wins out of 2. So we go into the fixtures here, and we are the table. We are 11th, thankfully, with the 2 wins, pushing us up at the table. I've actually just noticed our next 2 games are the bottom 2, so hopefully we can pull away a bit more from there and hopefully start to rise up the table. But we'll have to see how that goes. Stats wise, Tobias Muller is joint top goal scorer with Guido Burgstaller with 6 goals. I didn't actually realise he'd scored so many. I know he scored 2 in 1 game, and I actually thought that would help his confidence because he had not scored recently, but then turned out he was my leading goal scorer by quite a way. So yeah, that went really well. But yeah, we've improved, guys. It's pretty good. I like that we've improved pretty much. I like the transfers we've made. We had a couple of actually bids for some of our players. Who is it? Not Stefaniak. Der Holtz. Someone made a bid for Der Holtz. A couple of other players as well. Rene Justein. But just in the end, no one came in with a substantial offer, so he wasn't to leave. Delacour wants to leave because he wants first team football. But yeah, I've got my current centre backs are Borja, who's suspended, and Hefele, who's suspended, standard there, so he will be playing in the next couple of games. Is it 1 or 2 they're suspended for? I don't actually know, to be fair. It's probably going to be 1, I think, to be honest, because I don't think either of them have been sent off or anything. And Hefele was wanted by I think it's Bochum were making quite a few bids, but they were just getting nowhere near my evaluation, so I rejected them. So yeah, we might need to look at some players because we just can't field a strong enough bench. We can't even field a full bench, to be fair. I mean, Durholt is injured as well, and 2 to 3 months, for God's sake, torn hamstring. So yeah, it's going to be a potential struggle for attacking players. I've got plenty of centre backs, I've just realised, so I might actually put Delacour actually on the transfer list. I want to keep Borgia. Borgia's looking good, 23 years old. Steven Sama, 24, he's not bad. Eerdman, I think, is actually up for, his contract is up at the end of the season. And I will be looking to, yep, he is. So I'll be looking to release him. And hopefully, I just need to look again some attacking players again, because I just don't have enough. I mean, I got those players there basically. Kamara and upwards can play midfielder or striker. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's the episode for this, guys. That made no sense. That's it for this episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. Appreciate it all. Tune in next time for a, I would say again, half season review, but it's not going to be, because it will be a midwinter break review. So we would have played 2 extra games. But yeah, hopefully we can start to bump up the league a little bit, to pull away from the bottom 3, which would be good, because I want to go. I'm was 500, either 500 or 250 to 1 to win the league. I would like to improve on that next season if I can move up the league a little bit. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. And tune in next time for the, like I say, the winter break. Until then, guys, as always, take it steady.